Okay, here we go.
Starts on the pistol round.
Rescue on the Neo, my
Immediate
friends.
aggression straight up is hit by the stun on their own. Actually going to peek regarding the corner before it even wears off. And that's a lot of information they're working with. They've heard nothing at all up A long, and actually nothing being seen out of Garage or on B either. So they've got to have known they've shepherded them into this corner.
Yeah, and they're going to be peeking into it, but they have to be worried. That recon dart, it's going to
Will they check? Will they check? Will they check?
She's not spotted. So she's holding into this corner. Just misses the first shot, but gets the second, and now is stunned up.
How?
She still gets the
Oh,
kill,
this is
and the
crazy.
trade's from Mimi.
Okay.
Sapphire, though, that is going to be
Well,
the
how did
ultimate
Rusty
comeback.
get
That
to
is
there?
such a devastating way for this round to open up, but they've managed to bring it back, so it's not slipped too horrifically far just yet. There's a chance here for them to recover this. Player disadvantage, and with Vanya, that's round this corner. There's nothing you can do. Sapphire, she's good in these clutches. Hell, she's amazing in these clutches, but unfortunately, smoked off. She disrespected. And
A very advanced spot. They should check this. They should watch for this. But if they don't, this could be catastrophic.
it can hear them, and they are trying to clear it out here. They're so distracted by long. They do clear it, but there's the spike dropped, and it's in such a painful location to retrieve. Amy going for some more. But
She
look
got
at
another
this.
one.
Mimi is already here. Backup is on the way, and even though they've managed
No time, 10
to retrieve
seconds.
that spike, they pinched at the site. But look at it, Mimi on site. That's all they need with the stinger.
Into a C split if the garage take goes well.
What a pick.
That is a crazy peak and even crazier response. Look at that.
Okay, now we're
And there's
talking.
no traits to be found here. Mimi does find Luxie eventually. They're at a disadvantage, and Marty's going hunting for that kill. Can't quite find the angle, and even while stunned, Mimi gets it. It's going to be a shock bolt to do it in the end. However, Vanya and Petra, they're still alive and kicking. They are nearby if they want to try retake this. The neural theft coming on out is going to cause a little bit of problem for them and maybe make them think twice. So both have been
They need to
spotted
make this
here,
clean and
pushing
try
towards
to keep
Garage.
these three
Still has
weapons.
the
Their
drone
economy is not good.
available to look for them, and it's going to clear out Garage. That means they can take a bit more space and push on forward. There's the vision. But the smoke's
Oh
come
my.
on through. I say that. It looked like it was going to, but Vanya, lovely kill. That's an amazing recon bar as well.
That's
Those were
good,
both
J2.
out, and they just play together. And Sapphire, these clutches, we've seen so many, they need to be impeccable. They are just going to spam through the wood, hold her at bay. They have the body card. That's the benefit of two. Has to only half it, because look at
Sophia.
that. Petra taken down.
That's a good clutch.
That is going to be a difficult one. They've been spamming the walls. It's time for NASR to do the same back there. Little
Look
bit
at
of
the stuff by
damage
G2, man.
found there onto Vanya.
What a great
but
grade.
this crossfire is going to be difficult, especially with Amy spotting the first gun. But that is an incredible fault line.
play,
Lights them up,
well
and
play.
Vanya spots one more, but isn't greedy. And that is going to be crucial because they have the player advantage, and there was no risk there of them losing it. Not
Look at
being
Petra.
too over it. But that is going to be an
It's a
incredible
masterclass,
shot
man.
from Rescue.
Again.
Petra, they've managed to work their way round.
I'm so impressed with G2. Game after game.
I don't even
The
know
way
what
they
to
are
say
playing
there.
is
They're
just
about to run into
beautiful.
each other. She's got no
And
idea
of
what's
course.
happening. And it's a
7-1.
Considering they've heard nothing over towards B and mid, they've got to have an idea that there has been no rotate. There comes the rolling thunder. They get themselves onto site. Marty's being caught in the whole mixture of Vania, paranoia, just waiting and hiding. They haven't even cleared it just yet. Rescue firing around, spinning around, isn't actually able to find very much, has spotted that Hell player, but actually it's the rest of the team doing it. Sapphire has been spotted out and taken down by Mimi. There. Had a nosy, had a poke. Sapphire, that's going to be the difference maker. The opening pick
Sapphire's
once
playing
again.
good.
They've lost 3 in a row now, G2. Can they recover this? Rescue taking that very up close and personal. The miss shot is going to cause some problems, and there's going to be a bolt to try put some distance. I
So
say
aggressive.
that. Actually, is just going to stick around, worried that maybe somebody had used her own fast lanes against her, but no. Jumps around the corner, not able
That'd
to
be
get
too
the
much, I
no-stick.
think.
However, and Tokamai is going to recover that operator. No reason not to. And the spike goes down. Difficult position for G2 to retake from.
But as final round, they can throw absolutely everything they've got at this, and they've got a lot of good retake utility. It would be great if they had that Cypher cam pulled up over from B towards this site. But what they're doing now is they're trying to bait out the stall utility from Luxie, right? Luxie is underneath heaven with this stall, but instead they're just going to immediately flood out.
That's a lovely opening bit of aggression. They're trying to force the fight, and the fight does go both ways. And now Mimi, a fight on her hands.
1 kill,
1v2,
she gets
that
ult.
fight getting ominously low. It's going to be a messy
93.
question whether they're even still going here. Pop slightly closer and whittle that timer down. This recon bolt, that's going to be an issue, but it doesn't even get fired. Petra taken down immediately. That was their surprise.
Good trade.
Rescue tries fighting out of this corner, but it's not going to work. Only good for one, but G2 Mimi, there's
Sapphire again on the clutch.
Talked about. She has been the difference maker in these fights, and that is the window of opportunity for them to get the spike down. Sapphire trying so hard to fight here, but beautiful angle. Smoke coming through at just the right time to be a little bit of a pain in the backside because Nami's got a line of sight on this. They disrespect this smoke. It's going to be problematic, but the neural theft, they're going to know she's there. They can account for it. The fault line in her face, but Marty,
okay, that's good.
For, gets two, going for more, and the recon bolts
nice.
spots Amy out as well, and now Petra wondering where it all went wrong. We talked about that beautiful thorn in the side here, and now it's suddenly that thorn that needs to do it all, but Luxie is looking
side this round.
That recon
look
bolt is going to be lovely as well.
Oh, look at her.
One, and they've got to know there's more.
Oh my god.
Rescue just tearing through the map.
Oh, they know.
Decides to go for a little bit more. Is caught by the bolt there. And that's going to slow her progress down.
You're dead,
She's
bro.
running out of charge, so she really needs to find this kill. Gets the first, and that's the recharge. Can now alleviate the pressure with the second kill, and Vanny has found one in the meantime. That's an upgrade and a weapon picked up as well. So even if she runs out of ult charge here, she does have the ability to continue
That's an interesting
this
round.
style. Sapphire, she's looking down. It's a perilous jump ahead of her, especially with Mimi watching underneath.
Mimi, one
And
away from the rolling thunder as
NASR
well.
completely ruined by this neon ult.
Yeah, and I mean, beautiful play with it as well to go up through B like that. It's so surprising, it's shocking, and the paranoia is good. It allows Sapphire to peek off, but paranoia fades too quick in the
She's
side.
too good, my
Rescue
friends.
shut out
Match
the round.
point.
This overconfidence. Ooh, camera taken out. That's going to be the info that there's a lot of presence down C.
New is too strong right now. They need to nerf this Asian, man.
Garage is
Even though I think it's fun to watch.
Just as the fast lanes comes up, and it's not going to protect her as Sapphire gets that kill.
Actually, they need to buff chat.
And that's suddenly a little bit more of a job on their hands.
And Cat Basins, not gonna lie.
Back of the site alone, reinforcements are slow to join her.
Rolling thunder for Mimi.
Are going to stop anyone going
42.
around the world to help out as well. Hunter's Fury, last ditch, desperate effort to keep them in this map, in this game. And Luxie can hear everything, and this flash is going to be important, but the issue is there's so many people, it's not going to catch them all. And this shot dot going to cause issues, forces her out, forces the fight. And now look
GG!
from behind, and if the Rolling Thunder wasn't going to do it, the Rifles sure as hell were. And that is an incredible way to stamp themselves on this series. G2 13-5 on NASR's map pick. We've never seen them play Haven, not in a long time, and this is the way to show us how it's done.
Now it's G2 map pick, my friends.
Off of their skill utility together
NASR
as a team.
gotta win this map to take it to sunset. And I hope they do. I hope they do.
I like this as a
I'd
player
love
a
to
lot.
see
Amy, she's got the
3 maps being
Molotov
played,
ready
see more of
and
G2.
waiting. Actually, just
Some things
decided to
actually
do
putting
with
up a
the
fight
smoke.
against this
There we
team.
go, there's the smoke coming through. That's the thing with the double smokes, is that there's so much ability to deny any space and stop them pushing onto their sites, you know? It makes the disrespecting them so much scary. And Vania, lovely opening pick. Mimi has been cut off from the rest of the map here. Can still kind of engage in the fight, but there's not really much that she can do to help her teammates. And actually, G2 probably wondering where half of their team went.
Yeah, half the team is gone, and unless they can take down this wall, G2, they're funneled out through this awkward choke into lamps, and this is difficult to get through.
This is gonna be
Three
tough.
people in this crossfire over here.
Good luck,
Dizzy,
Mimi.
it's good.
Ooh, isolating the fight.
Or if they pick it together, actually, that was a chance.
Time, but it's not really enough time to give G2 too much of a concern. They're happy, especially because Tokamite just cleared out the entirety of showers.
That's great
So they
flash.
red deck right into this paranoia.
That paranoia
What?
is
There's no
inevitable,
way.
but doesn't even matter because
Oh my god, so dead,
Rescue
barbecue.
can't even escape from the corner. Burns alive, and now Mimi so much.
Mimi's
weight
in
on
big
her
trouble.
shoulders here. There's the first shoot, the blast bug out of midair. I've not seen that before. Nami gets the kill, and
I don't know how no one died from
NASR.
NASR.
And that's the orbital strike. The conditions you said were needed, every one of them met. Now, Amy, this wall causing so many problems, splits her and Petra up and forces this really awkward angle and fight there. And actually, Petra's just trapped.
Yeah, and this is so difficult to break through. You can see Amy, honestly, I think she's thinking of saving this. She's just going to try and walk away. If she can keep Petra alive too, then that's going to be great. But Petra, oh, she's been spotted and she's been taken down. Sapphire with the Guardian. So if they can keep advancing this, if they can pressure this flank very quickly, that's going to cause NASR to really have to rush and to take CT. But the Deadlock ult finds nothing. We don't see anyone get caught up by that, and the exec, it comes out towards site once again. It's a little bit different, but Sapphire opening up once again.
Yo, kids playing so good, man.
Nami with one each,
and somehow the round is over. 5-0.
Their economy is messy. We're getting towards the end of the half, and they've not found anything. First opening pick we've seen from them in a while, so maybe I called it way too soon. There's still time for
Amy
NASR, however,
and Petra have votes.
Bring this round back. They are walking into a fairly stacked up site here, but they get the fight, they get the pick, they're onto Petra. There's the stim beacon to try push through, and the neural theft as well to back them up.
Good night.
That's going to do absolute huge numbers.
No?
It doesn't matter. They're going to run ahead of it, stay ahead of it. Rescue spots so many, not even sure where to look. Run on down here. There goes the skies. They open on up. It's not going to find anyone. There's a little bit of damage from the Molotov. And Marty just waiting, hoping someone tries to stop this plant. Running out of time on the rocket fuse, might just launch it anyway, and almost does actually catch out Vania there. But it's a 2v2. They've got the spike down. Needs to find a pick here. The smoke, the one-way, gonna cause a little bit of issues, maybe for both sides here. Information denied. Mosh pit is gonna be huge because it stops them peeking on out. And there's the jump up onto the box. Mimi with the sheriff. It's nice, but they're running out of time.
Oh my god, Mimi. Yo, 7-1 again, man. This is crazy, man. There's something wrong with this card, bro. Not gonna lie. It's some kind of curse, man. It must be.
But now the ideas are coming through.
Ideas coming through, and so are the kills.
Sapphire.
But actually, kills coming through more so for NASR here. Sapphire, just incredible with two. Vania jumping through the teleport to get another one. Mimi, lovely call there. Gets a little
Mimi
bit
and Vania are low.
Still manages to fight. They've given themselves a chance with the player advantage here as well. However, they have to start to worry a little bit because Tokamite has the ultimate almost online. Marty going to be spotted on out there. Gets the first. Is just going to let the crawlers continue on their path here. Stand her ground. She has to back away though. They're going to jump through the portal, and that's going to be a problem. Sound cue heard. Can Petra get ahead of it?
She should just be able to get her in time, and they might want to fight this, but she should really wait for the rest of her team. There's a little bit of utility of hers. Someone can play off the dog. They've got a flash as well. They've got the Dizzy. They've got the Wingman. So if they can play together here, play off of their utility, it could be good. But the Cabbages, they're going to spot everyone's over towards CT, and this elbow swing could be big.
Topic. Which one?
Could be, and that's going to be the swing. Tokamite gets the first kill.
Well played.
That's it. They peek.
Well played. I like that. We've got a real good game here, man.
You can say G2's playing bad. NASR, they have just been also looking really nice on their own credit where it's due. Now, going to be challenged a little bit here. This is going to cause some problems. Forced off the angle. Nami's going to find Mimi with the orbital.
Somehow Van is alive. Rusk with showstopper.
And Echo's looking at me very worried.
Yeah,
good night.
Something must have caught onto Mimi there because she was out of that. I think she might have been grab net, but no rescue. But now rushing on in, Petra with the headshot.
Down B.
Desperately trying to dodge the Molotov and inadvertently runs straight into Tokamite's barrel. And now this is an issue. Vania, low HP, doesn't need the health, however.
How does she do that?
Mechanical skill. Tokamite fighting from hookah here. Does need to get themselves onto site.
Oh
they have the
my
ability
God.
to plant here, but they decide to jump on up and take the fight. Trying
Vania is
to
insane, my
themselves some
friends.
space. That's the issue. Peeking one
He's
at a
just too
time.
good,
That's
man.
exactly what
Just
G2
too good.
like. Little homie is out. Thrash is going seeking, but the issue is the grab net's perfect. And if the nade wasn't going to do
Looks
it,
has
Nami
ult.
was going to. And look at
Oh
that,
my.
Marty. She
Try.
thought she'd escape, but no so luck. But there we go. There is the capture. Just going to follow it on round. and every ultimate's in the kitchen sink thrown. Luxie is going to get the kill onto Amy there because there's no one to stop that body, to stop the cocoon. And now Mimi left alone. And this round, it started so well for NASR and G2 and back and forth and back and forth. And now Mimi, so good on map number 1, the difference maker, dare I say, now has to make the difference once again. Final round of the half. There's no holds barred right now.
But all she's got to do is she's got to get something onto the spike. She's got this wingman, right? So if she can get the wingman onto the spike, she can look for the fights. The Mosh should get the stall. The wingman now can head towards the spike. Get the defuse started.
Oh, the flash,
Mosh pops, but the flash is coming around the corner. Can she dodge it? She gets the dodge. Wingman's still killed though. And she gets the
legend.
Out of nowhere.
Back kills Wingman had halved it, and that is the only reason she has time.
They start to expand and look to execute towards the side.
Oh, this is worrying. They might be able to catch Vania off guard here, but she gets the first pick as well and almost lives to tell the tale. However, it's just a distraction. They've managed to burst on the site, but what they haven't accounted for is they did not put all of their eggs in the long basket.
I think we're going to sunset, my friends.
As well, Mimi, Bud straight to
That's nice.
There. But Marty with the kill. They've decided to play it safe. They are in no
Seekers on
rush.
Petra.
The win condition is solely on G2's shoulders. Amy opening pick. There's a nice one. But the Seekers, the Cabbages, they come on out here for G2 just to nail this one home. Boombot likely to fall before
they don't have the spike.
Spotted. Tokamite has found a kill there and looks he just watched.
Okay, mid. That's pretty good. They didn't see that coming.
Mimi's got 2 in the meantime.
Only looks left. No money for NASR, my friends.
On site has got a nice little angle here that she can work with. Might be able to catch Rescue off guard, but watching that spike's just headed elsewhere.
Yeah, and okay, yes, they maybe forgot the spike, but they got the kills, so it doesn't matter too much. They can go pick it up.
What's that?
Over towards the side.
What?
And get the spike planted. And they're just going to keep crawling, but I like what NASR are doing. They're pushing proactively out of showers, and it's unexpected. Amy gets caught, but Petra's there for the trade.
Petra.
And the stim beacon sends the bullets awry. Petra getting the trade back and putting her team into this advantage.
Okay, got it from Hookah, that's good.
Tokamite spotted out. So these Seekers, they're popped. They have to be popped to alert the players over towards A if the execute's coming. And it's quite obvious at this point it is.
Yep, obvious indeed. And Marty just desperately trying to figure out where to stand. But, you know, there's one flash and there's a dart as well. Why not pile it on up? And there we go. Even Spotted crouching down with the shorty. Just trying to find something.
Look at the flank. Look at the flank.
There's a bit of room to work with here. But look at that. After all of it, just taken down by Sapphire from the side there. Vania trying to dodge out of the way of the nade is going to do so successfully, but with limited health. But it's a 2v1. That spike is still going, and it's starting to tick. Tokamite has to try isolate these fights, and it's not one that's going to be easy to do. That paranoia forcing her back, and knows that she's in the smoke. And there's the first of the fights as well. The swing and the trade not coming through, and suddenly getting a little bit
the dance.
Has to do it all, but here's the stomping.
G2 is back in the game.
Massively, because the economy is something that they didn't think they would probably need to sort of figure out there. They had such a lead, and they figured even if we get pushed back to another eco, you know, it's only 1, and suddenly 1 turns into 2, turns into 4 rounds away. The GravNet once again causing so many issues, but the counter showstopper both getting 1 apiece here. And problems starting to arise here for G2. Player disadvantage. There's the flashbang, and there is the...
Oh my god, what a shot.
Strike is going to force them off, and they know that they've got a bit of room to work with there. Marty forced away as well. And suddenly Amy, lovely angle, has 2 fights on her hands here. 1 in lamps and 1 coming from spawn. Nami as well. Trying
she knows. Oh my god, what a round 2, man. When you think G2 come back in the game, they lose to a trip there.
It's a bit of a diversion. A now empty here. It's the B site that NASR's got to worry about. That wall. Again, so much heavy lifting.
What happened?
Yeah. The stall of it is so good, and the information it provides, because you know that people are there.
That's scary.
And there's this secondary layer of these sound sensors, of these trips, that are just going to be so difficult to push in through. But the execute utility is coming on through, as we've seen before. And yes, losing Amy is bad, but you still got Vanya's smokes. So the exec Eventually,
Luxie has ult.
but the Gravenet's going to keep stalling this. NASR, they want to win this. They want to end it here.
There we go. We've got
Oh,
one of
they
the
tried.
and there's going
One
to
the
be
little
taken
bro was
down,
pretty good.
However, Petra, Vania, both with one, saving their teammate from Luxie's ultimate there. And locked out of the site currently are NASR. Another smoke is going to be needed at some point because Tokamite's got a bit of a window of opportunity here. A hard angle to clear with Rescue toying and dancing with the devil. Has to push on forward, has a flash available for her, but she's going to peek it dry. Gets the first kill as well, but as we said, the crossfires from G2 look good. Nobody able to go down without
Yo, Sapphire is insane.
to response there. Sapphire, however, the clutch queen, clutch minister, gets the first, but put down by Petra. You can pass it on, and I'm sure they will have been drilling the team hard for examples like this. That is a lovely mosh pit, however. Goes flying through the roof, and it's going to stop NASR having that early peek into showers, and that's given G2 the ability to get a bit aggressive with it.
Good trade.
However, another nice little lineup from Luxie, and that's going to cause a couple of problems with the Gravnets. However, still G2...
The money from NASR is not good, my friends.
Yeah, no, going for that Mosh lineup, you want to be playing off of it, right? You want to try and crunch people forward, throw your raise, throw your nade down in
Mimi
towards
is
them,
also one away from trash.
Between the Mosh or your raise.
Same for Vanya.
You're stuck between a Mosh and a rescue.
Mosh
You're probably just going to die to the Mosh, right? Like that's basically all you can do. But the Seeker's expended here. This is G2. We're looking to confirm where they should be heading. They spot that there's two here, but they're still going towards it.
Flashes galore through the smoke as they disrespect it. Luxie with two before finally going down. Look at that, sends a Molotov in, receives a Molotov back out. Some weird sort of postal system going on here. Mimi gets one, and suddenly Tokamite
got trash as well.
Two at a crucial round here. One more kill.
Crucial round indeed.
They are so desperate to close this one on out. But Thrash, that's gonna cause some problems. She gets the kill. Now she's just running from Thrash.
That was good.
Coming out, but she's been spotted. But Mimi's location known. All she has to do is defuse. Knows that she's quite far away, but that timer getting low. Gonna sit there as well. Mimi just needs to peek at the right time.
It's hard to beat this team, my friends.
Bluff. No,
so hard.
Not halving it. Gonna need someone to alleviate that pressure from them as well. Lovely tag from the camera there is gonna give them a little bit of information, but Sapphire not wanting to fight
strike for EMEA.
just gonna back away, let that spike go down.
Looks again with ult.
They've still got a little bit of a disconnected defense here for the spike. Gravenet again causing problems. Hellfire opening up is going to force them back off site, and that's so much room that NASR have retaken. Petra just running for their lives here. Has only just managed to get themselves back towards the site. And Rescue
has nade. Stop
went
the
on a little bit of a hiatus, is back with firepower. There's the nade to try buy some space. A lovely kill as well. Going for some more. Mimi really needed to find that kill, but the showstopper gets one. That's all that was needed. Petra just needs to hang on a little bit longer. Stop that defuse coming on through. Spamming, stands in the smoke, and has managed to do it as well. There's not enough time, and we're going overtime. 9-3. Down with this momentum.
This team, my friends, legendary team.
Very slow start, but they've got.
Yo, it was 9-3.
What are utility
9-3 curses back
towards A? We've talked about Luxie with this Gravenet forcing lots of problems. Is actually gonna. Did Marty get tagged? Not entirely sure what's going on, but Rescue Petra. Beautiful picks. Spike has gone down in the meantime, but there's not many people left to defend it with. Amy, once again, faced by this wall and by the many problems that it brings with it. That's going to slow them right down, funnel them through lamps here, or up through heaven. But through lamps, it is fighting their way, and unfortunately fighting directly into the site, getting their kills, hitting their marks. And now Tokamite, the last one left alive, is going to just about
you had your chance.
Smoke. Ooh, lovely pick through, but they know where she is now. They are just going to run her on down. They haven't managed to kill her just yet, and actually, the stalling is just reigning supreme. There it is, the shorty. It's going to be very close, but just about gets it.
And they've pulled out so much already. The wall. All of the sound sensors are currently out. Only one flash left for Tokamite. This is looking dire for NASR.
is Petra go for the ult up as well. There's the clear intent that they're going to try get that back online for what they want to be the final round of the match. And Rescue jumping onto the site there as well. Amy gets the opening pick.
Insane comeback from G2, my
out
friends.
of this fight, not
When they're
only by
ahead,
the Molotov, but by the
they win the
boom box.
game.
There we go. Trying to put a little bit of a cage up to buy themselves some safety. And how long is that going to last as Petra run to run down?
When they are
Marty
down,
and Tokamai
they
left
also
to do
can
it.
win the game, my
Rescue
friend.
dancing around
Who
in lamps,
will
toying
stop
with their
G2?
prey. But there we go.
That's
She
the
falls
question.
and Marty last one. There are the Seekers. And it is going directly towards Marty.
1v2? 1v1? Showstopper? 1v2 actually.
Indeed. The nade trying to force another fight. It's so
GG.
detrimental, but Vania jumps on through. And that's going to be the series. And from 9-3 down, they take it. 1 overtime is all they need.
Yeah, and if there's anyone to believe in when that 9-3 curse crops up, it's G2, right? Gozen are so used to playing in these tricky situations, in these disadvantaged situations where they just look so strong.